Hi everyone and welcome to another Revenge of the Film Nerds interview. In the weekend just past, we visited the Lords of Time convention run by Culture Shock Events. And it was a very special convention, quite one of the larger ones that they've had, featuring not only 4 doctors, but 3 other guests. The 4 doctors they had were Paul McGann, Sylvester McCoy, Colin Baker, and Peter Davison. And in addition to that, they had Janet Fielding, who played Tegan Javanka, companion to the 5th Doctor. They had Nicholas Briggs, the current voice of the Daleks and Cybermen, and John Leeson, the voice of K9. We were very fortunate to get an interview with the 4 doctors. I hope you enjoyed what we got out of them in the brief time we got with them.
Hello everybody. And action.
I believe we're ready to go.
All right.
Okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, hi everyone, my name's Josh Bowles, I'm reporting for Revenge of the Film Nerds, and we are here with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 doctors from the legendary series Doctor Who. We have Paul McGann, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, and Sylvester McCoy. So I'll start down the line. Loved you in your telemovie of Doctor Who, Paul, but I've also loved your other work, so please tell us, is Hornblower coming back?
If we can ever get that pretty boy home from California before he's like 63, yeah.
I'm sure he could still manage it somehow, even if he is a little bit older at that point.
Yeah, we're all getting a bit long in the tooth, I think. What has it been, like 10 years now? He's been away.
Something like that.
He's got to hurry back because we've got 2 more books to shoot.
Yes.
And there's one of them I really want to do because I get my leg blown off and get married, I think, in the same episode. So
A great episode, absolutely, that would be. And my director here would also kill me if I didn't ask you about With Now and I and working with Richard E. Grant.
that was a blast. Actually, it's been a sad week, of course, because of the death of the great Richard Griffiths. So love to his memory and condolences to his family. Because he was our Uncle Monty.
Absolutely. Very sad at that. Unfortunately, I have a lot of time, and I don't want to tarnish that kind thought, but we must be moving on. I've been asked to ask a question for my mother, Peter, who is
Your
great...
mum?
Yes, my mum.
Love it when that happens.
Who's your biggest fan?
Yeah.
My mum's your biggest fan.
Well, she's never seen an episode of Doctor Who.
Okay.
But she loves The Last Detective.
Oh, good. That was a detective. Good. I'm glad about that. Yes.
And she always felt very sorry for your character. I'm sure she wanted to pass over and maybe share a couple of your...
Well, it was
from that experience.
it was a very nice series to do. It was just about this rather. He was a rather sad character really, because he was the idea of the last detective is he's told by his boss that he's the last person he'll ever give a decent case to, because he sort of in their book screws up his first case by actually finding out it was somebody another fellow police officer, and he's just one of those old style I guess old fashioned policemen. He just wants to be sort of, a local policeman, not exactly on the beat, but, just dealing with small crime, not really big. Of course, the problem is in TV terms, there's always a murder, and he always solves it, but he never gets past being a complete failure.
Sure.
Anyway,
I like the sound of him.
yeah.
And I take it's great fun having Janet here as well with you today to share...
It's great fun, she asked me to say. I've got to say, otherwise I'll get in big trouble.
Fantastic. Excellent. Thank you very much, Peter. Colin, I think
That's me.
That is you.
Yes, well done. You're remembering very well.
Oh, what can I say? I am a fan myself, so it's a great pleasure for me to be here with you gentlemen.
And I was in the first Dangerous Davis, because there was one done all those years ago with Bernard Cribbins, and I was a boy who they found a pair of a girl's knickers in my saddlebag.
Really?
Yes.
Times haven't changed.
I know. I remember it. It was 1970 or something, wasn't it?
They did something weird with it. They added a kind of voiceover. I think because they didn't think the story through. They added. He sort of did a strange voiceover
Was it one of my
connecting the
voiceovers,
bits.
Could it have been one of my voiceovers?
Probably.
You do a lot, don't you? Yeah, anyway, moving on.
Moving on. I think my favourite storyline of yours was Trial of a Time Lord, which was...
How very kind of you.
It took the Doctor to some very interesting places, and I think it was played very well. Do you care to share anything about that particular story, because it was so significant at the time for the Doctor?
Nah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair call.
Besides the compliment.
I will share one thing. I think it may not have been the best idea in the world
Sure.
when the programme was on trial, in real terms,
Sure.
to let life reflect art, and then I think they might have got an own goal by doing a Doctor on trial.
Sure.
Because all those scenes in the trial room were interminable and repetitious and a tad tedious. I wouldn't have wanted to watch it particularly, but there you are.
Oh, okay. Well, my particular opinion certainly differs. Perhaps it's one of those things that, with time and with different interests, as you'll move on, it's one of those stories that, by today's standards, is actually quite significant and interesting. And
but you should know that I am still the Doctor, because imposter, imposter. I never regenerated.
True.
And him rolling around in my jacket does not a regeneration make.
And don't forget the oh-so-convincing blonde wig.
Yeah. You should try it again.
What?
He's good though, isn't he?
He is good.
Do you know he's in The Hobbit?
I was aware of it. In fact, I was going to bring that up.
He's in The Hobbit, yeah.
Am I in The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now you're talking.
And there's going to be 3 of them, so that's getting, beginning to become a Hobbit.
So you've been the Hobbit. You've been the Hobbit. Very good.
Well, it's actually one of the topics I was going to bring up is, in fact, my director here would have killed me if I hadn't brought up The Hobbit, because he would love to know.
I just brought up The Hobbit. I beg your pardon.
As you do. He would love to know what's like.
That's more of a gobbit than a hobbit.
Oh, yeah.
What is it like working with Peter Jackson?
Great.
Yep. Can you share stories about his particular style, or how he worked with you? What it was like to look in that man's eyes and the creativity going on there?
No, he's great. I mean, he's a smashing director. He's very laid back. He's very relaxed, and the whole atmosphere on the set is, comes from him. And he's every now and again he comes up and gives you, a note that actually fits. He knows what he wants and he gets it, but he doesn't bully it. He doesn't demand it. You want to give it to him. No, I'll rephrase that that last thing. Yeah, anyway, you know what I mean.
I think we do understand where you're coming from.
Don't we want to work with directors like that?
Yeah.
Would you kill to work with someone like
It's
that?
not your first time playing a wizard, seeing that your incarnation was identified as Merlin.
Yes, in Battlefield, that's right. They decided that I was going to be Merlin or something like that, yeah. No. Yeah, it was, I must say, though, it was Wizard being a wizard, and it's Wizard being here, and that's all I'm going to say about wizards.
Fair enough. And you've got a few more trips out to New Zealand coming up for reshoots or anything like that, or is that all done with now?
That's all done with.
Yep.
Yeah, except that I'm booked to go out to New Zealand, but I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Oh. All right, fair enough. Hush, hush then. Okay, actually, we actually do have a bit of time left, so I hope you've all had a...
You don't mean they're turning The Hobbit into an 18-parter, do you?
Yes, I believe so, yes. I mean, the first one got up to page 25, so there's a few to go. No, actually, 64. The first 3 hours is 64 pages of The Hobbit book.
64, is it?
Yeah, 64. So all you have to do is read page 64 and you'll
And I heard that the bird poo on the head was actually your idea, is that true?
No. That was the one negative thing I suppose you could say about Peter was that he decided he always wanted to have an actor in one of his films with shit all over him.
Peter Jackson, surely not. Not with brain dead.
No, that's what he said, yeah. He said it's a shitty job, but someone's got to do it, and I did it, so that was it.
Fantastic. Okay, well, since we do have 1 minute left, is there any projects coming from you that any of you would like to run about and let us know about, and pursue all of our old favourite doctors again and see what they're up to?
No.
Well,
Any projects? No.
well, what about...
It's the 50th anniversary.
that's what I was thinking
the 50th
about.
anniversary.
Yes.
No, we're not doing anything in that.
No, but in audio.
No,
are
we're
you
not. No, we haven't done that either.
No, so it's not happening?
It's all highly secret and we can't speak.
So nothing from Big Finish.
Big Finish? What's that?
The audio productions.
Small beginnings, perhaps.
All right, so I guess we'll just have to keep watching this space, gentlemen.
Yes, watch this space. Exciting things will happen, but we've no idea
space.
I like it.
Watch this monorail.
Amazing.
We're in space, I suppose.
We are.
It's like The Simpsons. Monorail.
Anyway, I'm getting to wrap up, Signal. Thank you all for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your trip out and Brisbane, the whole bit.
Thank you. You're going to have to do a cutaway of the monorail now.
Yep, if Scott can manage that somehow.
Who are you? Who is he?
All right. I'm an interviewer.